All right, so we're starting exercise 7.2. So find the coordinates of the point, right? So we're going to take this to be q, x, and y, right? We're going to find those q, x, comma, y, right? Which divides a line. This will be our p, and then we're going to take this to be equal to r. And they're given us a ratio, which means what? M1 is 2, and then M1 is 2, and then M2 is 3. All right, so I've written the given and everything here. So in order to find, we have to use the section formula, right? So this first will give us for the x, and then this will give us the y coordinates. Okay, so once we have written the formula, M1 is what? M1 is 2. So we have written here, and then just remember, this is, we're going to take this to be x1, then this is y1, then this x2, this is y2 again. All right, so x2 is how much? X2 is 4. So you can see I've written. Next is M2, which is 3. So we've written. And then x1 is how much? X1 is minus 1. Right. And then M1 plus M2 is simply 2 plus 3. Right. So for the first part, we're done. Now let's go to the y also, y coordinate. So once again, M1 is 2. Right. Then y2 is going to be minus 3. So you can see. And then M2 is again 3. So we have written. And then y1 is 7. So once again written here, right? And then M1 plus M2 will simply be 2 plus 3. So once we're done with it, we just have to start multiplying, right? Then 2 4s are 8, 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Then 2 plus 3, we're going to get 5. Now let's go do the next again. 2 into minus 3 will have minus 6. Then 3 7s are 21. And then M1 plus M2 is going to be 2 plus 3, so we're going to get again 5, right? And 8 minus 3 will get 5, and then divide by 5. Then minus 6 plus 21, we're going to get 15, right? And then divide by, once again, 5, right? Then 5 1 is 5, 5 1 is 5, 5 1 is 5, 5 3 is 15. So the coordinate of Q is how much? One is 1, the other is 3, all right, for this. Okay, now let's go to question number 2. So once again, find the coordinates of the point of trisection. So trisection means 3 equal parts, okay, which means from here, this part, and then even this, they're all equal. Okay, trisection, 3 equal parts, 1 part, 2 part, and 3 part. So of the line segment, they're given us joining. So this will be our A, and then we're going to take this to be B. Okay, so once we're done with that, let P, x1, y1, q, x, y2 be the point of trisection, right? So this is P and Q, all right? So then, once again, because trisection means the 3 parts are equal, right? So you can see here, okay? AP, it equals PQ, and then equals QB, all right? So for case 1, we're going to take find the coordinate of this point P, all right? So we're going to assume that what? From the ratio, from here to here, we'll assume 1, again 1, and 1 like that. All right, which means what? When we're taking a point P, can we see that the point P divides the whole line AB in the ratio 1 is to 2? Right, 1 is to 2. So that is how we are taking it. Okay. All right, then let's start. So once again, same thing. Put the section formula. We've already done it. Put here the formula, right? Then remember once again, this x1, y1, x2, y2 again. Okay, so once we're done with that, m1 is how much? M1 is 1, so 1. Then x2 minus 2, so we've written here. And then m2 is 2, so here. And then x1 is 4, right? So we'll put the value there. Now let's go to the other side. So m1 is again 1, so you can already see here. Then y2 is minus 3, right? Then m2 is 2, and then y1 is supposed to be how much? Y1 is minus 1, all right? And then of course m1 plus m2 is simply 1 plus 2, all right? So you can already see here 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. Once we're done with it, we'll multiply again. Then 1 into minus 2, then 2 4s are 8. And then same thing, 1 into minus 3, 2 into minus 1, minus 2, all right? And then when you look at the denominator, 1 plus 2 is going to give us what? 3, right? 3 and 3. Once we're done with that, let's start the subtraction. Minus 2 plus 8, I'm going to get 6. Minus 3 minus 2, I'm going to get minus 5. So here, 3 1s are 3 2s are 6. All right, so 2 minus 5 by 3. So for the first one, okay, for the first one, it's 2 and then minus 5 by 3. And now next we'll do when Q divides AB. All right, so when we go back here, when Q now for this, right, divides AB in a ratio. So remember, now this whole thing, right, so it is going to be 2 part and then this is going to be 1 part. So the ratio is M1 will be 2 and then M2 will be 1, right? So I've already written for us here. Once again, I'm just writing this so we don't have to turn back there. This is your x1, y1, x2, y2, right? So again, using the section formula. So M1 we already know it is 2, then x2, when we look here, it is minus 2, right? Then M2 is again 1, then x1 is equal to 4, right? So if we're done with that, let's go for the y also again. Then M1 is again, you can already see 2. Y2 is minus 3. So we have put here M2 is again 1, so 1, and then Y1, if you look here, it is minus 1, right? So just put in the value, and then M1 plus M2 is going to be what? 2 plus 1. Okay, so they're both same, right? M1 plus M2. Now let's start multiplying. 2 into minus 2, minus 4, then 1 into 4, 4. 2 into minus 3, minus 6, 1 into minus 1, minus 1. Once we're done with that, if you look, then we can already see minus 4 plus 4 simply 0, right? Then minus 6 minus 1, we have to add them, but the sign will be minus, so we're going to get minus 7 by 3. So for Q, the coordinates are what? 0, minus 7 by 3.